Welcome. I'm Juicy Jones, and that's Skeletor.
Hi.
There he goes. Says hi. This
How
is
are
Orbital
you?
Vaping headquarters. This is the Nubla Vapors line review. We're pretty excited to do this. How are you, Skeletor?
I am excellent, Juicy. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
All right. Let's rock and roll with Nubla.
Yeah, we are excited. We've had these for a while, and these are nice fellas, and they have nice packaging and everything. And so we're super stoked to bring this to you guys. I want to thank everybody in
Indeed.
chat who's
Most
in there.
definitely.
There's a ton of you guys in there. And it's the usual suspects of awesomeness, which includes Owen and Billy and Michaela, Josh, WTF, of course. What are you doing in chat, man? You should be on the review.
Hey, we started a little late. I had to, talk to our peoples.
That's funny. And so today, these guys sent us their full line. It's a new line out of Florida, and they have nice packaging and everything. Let me put on the hero screen.
Not
Nubla
the
line,
hero.
Nubla line, Nubla Vapors review, Orbital Vaping headquarters.
And
Wasn't that
Skeletor.
awesome? With Skeletor as our special guest, and he's looking beautiful today. That's exactly right. And so yeah, we have the packaging for these guys is really nice. We're going to do a story time with Skeletor about them. You want to, before we get into the flavors, do you want to talk about Dear Story Time with Skeletor? Who were Nubla Vapors? Where do I get
Okay.
it? What is
Let's
it?
see here. Nubla Vapors. Let me jump over here. It is actually a line. It is here in Florida. I had the opportunity to run into them at the conference here in Orlando in March. They actually come in 60 ml bottles, even though I have 30s. 30s are their sample size.
Yeah,
Their retail size are 60s from
yeah, they all
what
come
I
in these
understand.
nice 60s.
And
They're
they're
big.
$24.99 for a 60 ml bottle. That's not bad at all. It's like what, 42 cents a mil?
Yep, something like that. I'm just
Hmm.
flashing the 16 ml bottles up on the screen for people to see. They're pretty nice. And there they are on the
Indeed,
hero tip again. They're nice.
indeed. And there's four flavors. There's thunder, lightning, flood, and rain. They deal with obviously different types of storms. I guess you could say clouds, bro,
Weather
clouds.
patterns, man. Love it.
There it is. Yeah, and
Hmm.
I'm dripping over here all over the place, but that's just me. I'm a messy dripper. So I'll start off story time by saying Thunder is vanilla cake covered in whipped cream and caramel drizzle. Lightning is lemon zest that will have your imagination running wild. Flood is a blend of strawberry and cream that will soak your taste buds. And rain is fruit medley that will take you back to a sunny day. And I tell you, that just sounds scary to me, to be quite honest.
You don't think a sunny day's nice, Skeletor?
I think fruit medley scares the shit out of me, Juicy.
That's
And I'm sure.
hilarious.
You know me, man. I like the bakery and dessert vapes. I'm not really big on the fruity stuff.
Yeah, totally. Well, what should we start with? Are we going to start with, let's start with the ones that we didn't like as much and move to the ones that we like the most.
Okay,
Does that make
okay.
the best sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Mhm.
Let's start off with rain, shall we?
Yeah, so
Because fruit medley just scares the shit out of me.
you and I both agreed that I wanted to like. So we'll do rain first. Let me turn that baby on. Hello,
Hmm.
beautiful rain hero.
I
It's
need a
between us.
hero. Sorry.
So rain is the fruit medley, and the first question I always ask is, does it smell like what it's labeled as? And I didn't quite understand what they meant by fruit medley until I smelled it. And
Yes,
when I smelled it,
indeed.
yep, it smells exactly like one of those cans of fruit: peaches,
Hmm.
pears, grapes,
The
cherries,
occasional grape and the one cherry per container. If you're lucky, you got two.
high fructose corn syrup.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not saying they're using that. I don't think they're using that. All I'm saying is that that's what it tastes like, what it smells like. So
What it smells like, yes.
I actually loved that stuff when I was a kid, even though it's kind of trashy or whatever, and I eat it still sometimes. So I give them thumbs up for the fact that it smells exactly like that, and it kind of vapes like that too. But I
Hmm.
wasn't wild about the actual flavor taste of it myself.
I wasn't either.
And so it does taste like a fruit medley. And I think that what this is going to appeal to, I think this is 100% about our flavor profiles, because you and I both don't love all the fruit flavors.
Hmm. Indeed, indeed, and it did. It smelled exactly like a fruit cocktail to me, spot on. And
And it tastes like that too. It tastes like
it
um,
does.
peaches and pears
Hmm.
and grapes. That medley of kind of like not fruit. It smells like the can of fruit, not exactly like a peach or a pear. But you'll see what I mean if you vape this. If you like that, if you like fruit flavors and you like flavors like that, then you'll like this. It wasn't my thing, but I think it's interesting that they. I mean, when I opened it up, it was like going to my grandmother's house.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I felt like I was going to seconds in the lunch line at school to get the fruit cocktail.
Yeah,
But
and,
and here's the thing though is, me being a person who has the diabetes, I
oh yeah,
can I cannot handle high fructose corn syrup anymore. Obviously, however,
right.
I don't dig it in a vape either. There's something about the
Even though you
flavor
could in a vape,
now. Yeah, it just the flavor doesn't kick it for me anymore.
right on.
The I got, and you and I talked about this, Juicy, is I
Hmm.
got Nick guts bad on this juice. Like you'll see, this is a full bottle, and I swear to God, I dripped this, but I can only get through two full drips, and I couldn't get through the first series of drips without uh, getting the Nick guts already. It's like 2, 3 horks, and it was
Right. Yeah, and so
oh
we should talk about that at the end as well. As look, we'll do
yeah.
all the pros and cons and stuff. But I had that problem with these as well to some extent. Um, so overall, I think if I had to give Rain a 1 to 10 rating, for my taste, this is only for my taste because of what I like. I think I'd probably give it a 6, just because I'm not wild about the fruit flavor taste,
Hmm.
and the Nick feeling was kind of weird for me. But that's not an especially low grade, to be honest, because you guys never even hear about anything below 5.
Hmm. Yeah, and my
If you hear about it,
overall,
we like it a little.
yeah, my overall actually is a 5 for this one
Okay.
for rank. It
Yeah,
is a
cool. You
5.
didn't like that one very much. That's cool. That's no problem at all. And
Oh no.
and when we talk about the pros and cons too, one of the pros and cons I have for this whole line is that they have one flavor for everybody,
Hmm.
and the overall profiles are pretty cool. So that's nice. And we'll get to all that in just a minute, guys. So let's talk about Flood. Flood is the
Okay.
strawberry cream. Shall I read
And
the?
yeah, go for it. But I will say we both were looking forward to this one.
Yeah, oh yeah. Flood is a blend of strawberries and cream that will soak your taste buds, which is a slightly strange thing to say. Soak might mean rob or fleece. So this one was one that we were both super excited about. Strawberry cream is like my profile, is my thing,
Hmm.
and so I really wanted to like this one. But this one actually turned out to be my least favorite one out of the line because it's not by any means bad, but it has a more of a like a McDonald's strawberry shake
Hmm.
flavor instead of like a strawberry shake flavor that's like strawberries. Because McDonald's did something in the 80s or 90s where they redefined what strawberry is, and there's literally a whole generation of people who think that's strawberry, and it's not. So for my taste, I give it a 5 too because I had the Nick thing, and I just didn't like the strawberry taste itself. But like with all of these, great cloud production, smooth vape, and all that stuff. And I thought that it smelled a lot better than it actually tasted to me. What are you smelling right now?
Flood.
Yeah, me too.
Just to get it fresh in my mind. I do like the
I love
smell
the
as
way it
well.
smells.
The
Oh
the
God.
smell actually, this smells spot on to Breakfast at Telio's strawberry cereal.
Yeah.
This actually smells like a strawberry cereal to me, not strawberries and cream. But
Yeah, to me, milk is the operating word. I
no,
mean, instead of cream.
yeah, yeah, that would be a better word. Would be
I mean, you
milk.
put milk in cereal. I see what you're saying. Like, I get that. I don't get the pastry that you do, but to me, that
Yeah,
just
I get
tastes
a
like.
weedy, like grainy smell, but you know what? Here's the thing, though. I always nuck it before I vape it. And when I
Yeah, this one
nucked
tastes fine.
this, well, that's the thing is to
Not for
me it
you.
didn't. Uh-uh.
Oh,
When
interesting.
I nucked this, the nicotine taste or the nicotine itself was so spicy that it was just it hurt. It hurt. And so I
Well,
had to wash it down real quick. I mean, I killed a 20-ounce bottle of water, just gunk,
yeah,
gone.
it
It
may have been
hurt.
a How much of it did you taste? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. I drank half of it.
Yeah. So for me, this one tastes okay, but I still had kind of that nicotine feeling. But overall, again, for me, it's a miss just because of my own taste. The strawberry isn't my style of strawberry, but like I said, there's a whole generation of people who like this kind of strawberry, and I think this is your deal because I personally I prefer the Dick's Drive-In strawberry, not the McDonald's kind. And
Yeah.
this is the McDonald's kind. But if you're into that, that's exactly what this is. So not to belabor it, but that's what I gave this one. It was a 5, which
I give this one a 5 as well. I
yeah,
did not like it, and I love strawberries and cream vapes. As a
I
matter
know.
of fact, I've already killed half the bottle of 120 of Resting Bitch Face that you sent me, Juicy.
Yeah, I
And
wanted it to be milkier and brighter and not sweeter though. I didn't have a problem with the sweetness. It's pretty good.
no, the nicotine just overpowered this for me.
Right.
Um, I I couldn't finish the first drip. I couldn't drip it a second time.
Gotcha. I had much better luck than that, but I did also have that experience, the same one you're talking about. Okay, so let's go on then. Boom. Thunder. Now, Thunder, this is where things start getting going uphill as far as the ratings go.
Yeah.
Thunder is the vanilla cake covered in whipped cream and caramel drizzle. And my first reaction to you'll notice that we have Thunder and the next one, Lightning, loaded up, and we're going to vape these a lot. Thunder, I totally get the vanilla. And then whipped cream, and the caramel is super faint. To me, the caramel comes in almost only in the finish, really, and maybe in the nose and right before the exhale. And I'm vaping hot too, so maybe that gives me a little more too.
I don't know. I'm at 110 watts on the Buddha, which I finally got my black Buddha cap to match up my RX. I'm so excited about that. My roommate Devin had this, so we
Nice.
traded. I gave her a
So
stainless. I could
the
flat- but yeah,
Thunder
Thunder.
is 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 really good. The first thing I get is a big vanilla hit, and then I taste a little caramel and whipped cream, and on the exhale, it's mainly cream. And this guy I latched onto this one from the very beginning. I liked this one immediately.
I did too. This fits my profile perfectly. To me, though, and to give a comparison to some of our locals, it tastes like Magpie White to me. And
Yeah.
what Magpie is a buttercream cake, and Magpie White is a buttercream cake with whipped cream. I don't get any caramel on this at all whatsoever, except for through the spit bag. Um, it's one of those that I dig all the way around. This got the highest rating from me when it comes to Nubla's juices. However, with it fits the flavor profile perfectly aside from the caramel. I don't get any of it, but I get the nice whipped cream on the inhale, the exhale. It has that thick cakiness. And I dig it. This is, like I said, my favorite out of all of them. However, the Nick, again, kills the overall score for me. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm getting Nick guts with this entire line. With that
Yeah, this
being
bottle
said,
doesn't do that to me, even though the other two did, which I'm happy to say. When
I
I
am
vape this
able
one,
to vape this more before I get the Nick
I'm
guts.
I'm
But
surprised that. I mean, I guess I'm not that surprised you don't taste the caramel. To me, the caramel really only comes in the beginning with the vanilla. And do you taste the vanilla? It's the first
yeah,
thing I taste. Yeah, to me that has a little caramel tinge to it. So maybe one criticism is they could up the caramel quotient a little bit, but I do taste it. You don't.
I could
And
use a little more caramel on this, but I think if they did, it would be more like a Tres Leches or something like that if they were to up the caramel a little bit.
I love this, and I hate vanilla cream type vapes typically. So it's got to be that it's got the caramel flavor. It has what it is where it manifests to me is in a slightly bitter taste in the back of my tongue that usually vanilla doesn't have. And I wouldn't, that's a thing caramel does to me, and that's a thing this does. It isn't really caramel. But I freaking love this one. I actually gave this one an 8. That's my score for this one, 8, because I like it, and it didn't give me the Nick guts. And I've got this whole bottle, and I'm really happy about that because this I'm going to keep vaping.
Yeah, I had to give it a 6.5 because of the nicotine. Fellas at Nubla, please let me know what type of nicotine you're using. Let us know. Maybe a change will help. But excuse me, as you guys see, I'm burping now, and that's not because I drink carbonated beverages. I don't anymore. I drink coffee and diet green tea, and I'm burping because I've got nick
Yeah,
guts right
it's
now.
weird. I'm not trying to skim over that. I'm trying to deal with all that later,
Hmm.
and so that's why I'm not dwelling on it because I want to keep moving. So I love this flavor, and I tell everyone I think you should run out and grab this one if you like vanilla, if you like to be caramel, but it could be hidden in the sweetness flavor. It's like a dark, bitter sweetness and cream. Oh, it's so good. Hold on a second. So let's go. Let's move on to lightning.
All
Lightning.
right,
You want to read the description for lightning?
sure.
Ooh.
Another story time with Skeletor, y'all. Lemon zest that will have your imagination running wild.
I have a minor criticism, and that is that descriptions like that are a little bit strange. I mean, if it's lemon zest, just call it lemon zest. And I could think of a better description that actually describes its flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
And we're
so
in agreement on this one.
yeah, and I get the idea. It's a little bit old fashioned, kind of last year-y to put in the kind of florid descriptions about feelings.
Yeah.
It's kind of enjoy, but that's not a very serious criticism. It's just a thing. I like these guys' style. They're going for a cool weather style and stuff,
Hmm.
so I get it. I would probably change this one to be it's lemon vanilla cream,
Hmm.
and it's
Just
like
like the cream on the inside of a sandwich cookie.
yeah,
Not the cookie itself, just the cream on the inside.
yeah. Take the vanilla part of the cookie, put it in the cream along with the cream, and then eat that and vape it, and that's this. It's yummy. Lemons,
Yep, I mean,
lemon.
there's like no pastry to it at all whatsoever. It's just
Right.
lemon cream.
That's right. And how many good lemon vapes are there?
Not many.
Yeah, I've got one hand here. I can count maybe. I can't even actually name one that's actually good. There's some that I can tolerate, like Looper, but that's not a lemon vape. Don't say that. Yeah, lemon vanilla cream.
Hmm.
Like someone peeled that cookie and gave you the cream. I love this vape. I think it's really good all day vape type stuff. It's the kind of thing you can just kind of and it's also, I like this one as kind of a respite from some of the heavier duty flavors. Even Thunder is
Hmm.
a little bit heavier duty kind of flavor that I don't want to vape, more than a couple of tanks on the avocado or whatever.
Right.
And this one's a great but this is a good one. I like this. These are my two favorites, Thunder and Lightning.
Thunder and lightning.
That's right. I'll tell you guys some interesting trivia about Seattle. In Seattle, we rarely have thunder and lightning. And I come from Dallas, where you constantly have huge thunderheads rolling in from the northeast. And it's very strange to move up here and just have there be thunder and lightning maybe twice a year. And every time you hear thunder, people like go outside. They're like, "Is that thunder?" And then you see the lightning. It's like, wow. People talk about it and they tweet it and stuff because it's so rare. Just one of those things. So, what would you say if you had to numerically assign a judgment on this e-liquid? Did you have as much of a problem with the Nick Guts on this one as well?
I did. I
Yeah.
did.
So that's going to knock it down for you. This one didn't hurt me on that frontier. But what do you think about this one?
When it comes to matching the lemon zest and all that, it's a really good lemon vape. I love the flavor.
I can't believe we like a lemon vape. I mean, I'm still tripping out. You and I have laughed about this offline.
Hmm.
Like, why do we like a lemon vape?
Yeah, exactly. But again, I have to give it a 6, and we know why.
Because
We'll
of the
touch on
guts?
that. Yeah, we'll touch on that.
I'm giving this one an 8 because I just like it as much as the other one, and it didn't have that problem. But then so there we've done the entire line. We like some of these, we don't like some of these. We have some overall pros and cons for the whole Nubla line for you, and maybe a suggestion and a question. And so we're back in the main display. Just to get the low-hanging fruit out of the way, we like the presentation. I
Hmm.
love the style, like the
Yeah, their
weather.
card is great. They
Yeah.
they have a nice, colorful card.
Oh,
It stands out.
and your card looks different from mine, and both of our cards look cool.
Yeah.
So mine might be older, yours might be newer. I don't know. Um,
Well, this was a flavor card that I got from the convention. This is probably a convention pack.
right, probably.
So
This is
they
probably a
they
store thing.
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, they're both nice. It's nice. They have great presentation. Skeletor didn't get to get the full 60 mil retail experience because he met those guys at a convention. But It was absolutely. It's the 60 mil thing is nice. The prices are in the middle low, which is
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah, I mean,
At
25 bucks for a 60 mil. I mean,
Yep,
that's a great price.
that's right. That's in fact I shouldn't call it middle low. I should call it good because, and I think they're 30 normally and they're on sale right now. But that's still a good price because typically you're paying twice that almost for juice, and we like the ratios. Let's talk about the ratios. They have our pet peeve, which is saying max VG, but I'm giving
Hmm.
them a pass because it's like
It's legit.
yeah, it's like 80-20,
Hmm.
75-25. It's good.
Oh yeah,
This stuff is VG.
it's got legs.
Yeah, it does. It sticks to the bottle. You'll be glad. It's good. So, and it has great cloud production, all this stuff. And then when we get to the cons, I'll get the easy con out of the way. The easy con is that maybe the descriptions are a little florid. Maybe stick
Hmm.
to a different description.
Can
And
we say that the descriptions are so 2015?
yeah, they're so 2015, man. That's so 2015.
We're in
That's really
2016
funny.
now,
I
man.
know, that's so funny. Yeah, we'll be the first. Oh, that's so last year, man. And then the con. The con is that we think there's something wrong with the nicotine in the batches or something. Because you and I from across country got e-liquid that half my bottles and all of your bottles made you nick sick. And we vape a lot. And so I don't know what's going on, but maybe there's some batch thing going on. I've seen other people vape this stuff and love it and not have this problem. So, it leads me to think that there's a batch problem.
It very well could be. Let me double check and see if they have separate batch numbers, which if
Oh, good question.
they
It's a good
should,
thing to check, isn't it?
but they don't.
They don't on this one.
Nope, no batch numbers.
Yeah. I'm not especially disappointed in that. That would be nice, and I'm sure that in the industry we probably can give you some feedback, and maybe you should do that. It's a certainty that they can, at the size that they are, I'm sure that they can tell what batches go with which bottles. But so there's some feedback right there. I got real ill on the rain, on the
Hmm.
mixed fruit, just like ooh boy, and I let all of this stuff sit for 2 weeks, and now two of the bottles are fine, and two of them are better.
Yeah, I tried leaving the cap off and airing it out for a couple of hours because you really only want to do that for an hour or two at a time. You don't
Yeah.
want to do it
Yeah.
overnight or anything like that.
Yeah, air will hurt.
Um, oh yeah, air will hurt. And I tried that to get the nicotine to even out a little bit, but it didn't for me. I'm not and you say we vape a lot. That's kind of an understatement
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I vape a 3 nic like it's going out of style. I mean, we figured out why my camera was so fuzzy. It's because I had to wipe it off, and it appears I have to wipe it off every day because I vape so fucking much. And it's for me to get Nick sick is a rarity. I
yeah,
get Nick sick from horking on a 12. I don't get Nick sick from horking on a 3.
yeah. And
But
I
when I
noticed that I only get nick sick when I vape three if there's something wrong with the nicotine or if I just made the DIY. In other words, it's completely unsteeped. And so that's why the lengthy treatment. So something is definitely wrong there. I don't want to beat a dead horse with it. It's just a thing we noticed, and it really disappointed me as far as those two flavors, especially the flood, which I wanted to like better. I think that the good news about the flood was that even though I got Nick sick on it, the flavor of it wasn't really my bag anyway, so it was okay. And we ended up liking two of the flavors like a lot.
hmm
So there's every chance in the world that maybe a different bottle of this would be better. So I hate
quite
to
possibly.
yeah, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news and stuff, but we got to tell you guys what happens to us when we vape it. So
Hmm.
that's what it is. So I would just say maybe just ask.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, and that's I'm putting a call out to Nubla Vapors. Just let us. It could be a bad
nice
batch.
people.
You guys are great. I met you guys in Orlando. You're good friends with a good buddy of mine, Sean Taft from Coils for Advocacy, and he digs on your Thunder. So do I. I really dig on the Thunder. Actually, it's my favorite overall. If it
Yeah,
wasn't for the Nick, I would have given it a 9.
yeah. So bad batch or something, and then maybe we'll do
Hmm.
an update later. I don't know. There's a hundred
Yeah.
percent chance that I'm going to pick up another bottle of Thunder too, just because I like it. So and
Hmm.
because I want to like it, and I want to know if I can just vape this. So we've been on for about 25 minutes. Let's just wrap this up. I think that the big news here is that they have good profiles, great presentation, good
Hmm.
prices, nice people. We
Yep.
appreciate that they sent us these to review, both of us, especially because we're cross country.
Hmm.
And the con was that we think that maybe the stuff we got had a slightly bad nicotine batch, but we really like two of the flavors,
Hmm.
and we'll have blog posts for you with details, and you can always watch the replay here.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Do we have something special coming up for our chat crew over there, Juicy?
Yeah, I was going to say we're going to wrap this up here, and then in a second we're going to just keep chatting with you guys, and then when the video gets posted, I'll just delete all this stuff off the end, so we can just keep hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
So let's just vape out here
Okay.
for the official ending, and I'll put up the hero banner, and then we'll just talk to people. All right. Yummy, thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. Kick cigarettes, vape on, stay cloudy, and as always, peace out.
Peace.